Hello everyone, this is David at Grow and Eat This. It's Sunday, July 11th. It's in the morning before the skies open up, which they're going to do before long. But we really need the rain, but I got to get some elderberries. As you can see, these bushes are, they're good, probably 12-15 feet tall. There's another one, huge one, and a smaller one down below. I tell you what the problem has been this year is the birds have really battled us for the elderberries. I mean, check it out. They don't leave any. They take very, very few prisoners. We picked the other day, see how few there are, and ended up with enough for 4 double batches of syrup. And I think last year we had like a dozen. So we're going to get out here and pick today, see if we can get ahead of them, because there are some more berries ready and we get the berries first. This one here looks like a good place to start. So we're going to snatch this one, and at this stage we just cut the whole thing. We will get them off the branches at a later time. So there's a good batch. There's some here the birds haven't picked at too badly. Those are all looking really nice. Here's another batch. They didn't leave us too many on that one. There's a beautiful batch there. You hear them falling off as I'm clipping around them. Man, I don't know what these little bugs are, but there's a million of them, and they are really irritating. Nice little patch up here. Well, they're not quite right. Let's see how these are. These are pretty good. Here's a really nice batch. The birds haven't beat up too bad. Ones that are up high seemingly would be out of reach, but they're not. You just take a hoe, hook the hoe over the branch and pull it down, and you can cut off what you want. So the guys that are up 12 feet just think they're safe from me. I can get them with a hoe. And of course they are easy to get for the birds. There's a nice big batch I'll be pulling. So we'll just stop the recording because you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing, and we'll be back when we get further along. This container here is pretty full. As you can see, I've been smashing down. But we got a lot of berries here, and it's going to be, this is the easy part. It's getting them ripe berries sorted out and off of the vines. you got to use one of them cone picks. Is the easiest thing we've found to do it. But it still is a pretty horrible task to do. And you're going to have to do it outside because what a mess it makes. Oh. And you got to let these sit around for a while because you got to wait for all the little critters to walk off. There he goes. There's no shortage of critters. I mean, you certainly don't want those in the house, but they'll work their way out slowly. So this is David at Grow and Eat This. Doing a little elderberry work here. And it's only about 1,000% humidity so far. And the rain should be here shortly. I'm going to come up and stick on here. What are those things called? The flowers.
Red hot pokers.
Red hot pokers. I got to show you my red hot pokers. It's going to be a little quick video here to stick into the middle. This is the ones that I picked this morning. So this is the third round picking, but I wanted to show how we're doing here on going through, because somehow or other you got to get all the berries off of here. You got to get the berries off of these things, and they're really small, and it really takes a lot of them to accomplish anything. So we're going to set this over here. This is kind of the way I've worked out here that works for me. And this is for me, this is a 11-gallon plastic container. But the important part is that it's big, because those little berries are going to fly everywhere. They are truly going to fly everywhere. So the deal is to try and keep them under control. So the best thing we found is one of these hair picks, because as you can see, the way the holes are lines up pretty well. See, with the way the berries are, and you can kind of scooter the berries off. They go flying, but because I got a high-sided container here, I can keep them under control for the most part. Now, if you haven't figured out just from watching this little bit, this is one really huge basket, and this is going to take a while. So you're going to want a little container here for the stems, but it's kind of cool, isn't it, that you end up with just the little trees, the little garbage can down there to drop them in, and they'll head for the compost pile. But you can actually, I'm trying to show you slow, but you can get going pretty good with this. The trick is to figure out how to make it so that the little tree is pointed the exact direction that you're combing, so you don't get the tree, you just get the berries off of it. So like, see where there's like 3 here, you want to come in there. I got to stay low so they stay in my container. Yep, I heard that one break. That's the piece that you heard break before. So this is kind of like boring as it gets, so I'm going to keep this up and come back when we get further along. Thought I'd give you a progress report. Been at it about 45 minutes to an hour. As you can see, doing pretty good here. But I still got a long way to go. Alright, I'm all the way to the end. I've got a nice can for the compost of all the sticks and stems. Got my pick here. And as you can see, we've got us a lot of berries. So we'll see how many this is. I don't think it's going to make 5 quarts, 5 bags of 2 cups, but if it at least make 4, we'll be really close to having enough to last us an entire year. So, please subscribe. I love making these videos, and hopefully that you get something out of them and you learn how to do some things. Elderberry syrup is such a phenomenally healthy item. Tastes great too, and boy is it expensive to buy. So thank you for watching. Maybe another picking, because 12 months a year we need 12, 13 batches before it's time to be doing this again next year. So this is the gold you're growing, and it is a lot of work, but supposedly health-wise it's worth every penny of it. So
beauties. Okay, let's see what we got now. Yeah, it's about 2 cups.
alright, those elderberries bagged up to be 1, 2, 3, 4 double batches of the elderberry syrup, and we brew that up, and we kept out this much.
2 cups.
2 cups. It's a 2-inch piece of ginger, peeled, chopped, whatever size you want to call that. And that's going into this jar with the 2 cups. And we'll fill it up with brandy. And how long is that going to sit?
6 weeks.
6 weeks we have to wait for that. But that's alright, because I think there's another one that's been in there for a week. So.
And then we sweeten it with honey.
And then we sweeten it with honey. And you know what happens to it after that. So, elderberry syrup, elderberry brandy. It's going to be a good winter.